You son of a bitch. How are you?
PCU, Frank Hall Underground Radio.
Oh, yeah. Huh? I am 92 years old. Huh? 오빠랑 같이 인터뷰비, 무릎급이, 리포트 박대차, 우클라방 가자. Listen to me, huh? That is a tree song. Real song. 90 years old. And Vietnamese, young Vietnamese. I am 95 years old. Chinese, not Vietnamese. Huh? Oh, yeah. Mr. Low, go to Hawaii. Open the Chico. Bukalang food. Bukalang food. People got that tree there, man. Hello? 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 Oh, no. You get phone number. Bukalang Tata Sukte. Huh? I am 92 years old. Huh? Bukalang Tata Sukte. Intakimi. Murakami. Lipo Baktecha. Bukalang Tata. Huh? 87. I am 92. I can help you. Isn't that a bit? Huh? 92 years old. 92 years old. Huh? Upala ka kakite. Isn't that a bit? Murakami. Lipo Baktecha. Bukalang Tata.
It doesn't.
Two gay men took off their clothes, climbed a tree, and engaged in lewd sex acts for 4 hours in the tree before hundreds of onlookers.
We are controlling transmission.
Vulva is what girls have down below.
Your breasts grow firm and blossom under their canopy of fragrant silken skin. Feel your breasts swell. Feel them grow firm as they blossom to their natural limit. Feel the sensation.
You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
KK's Lunatic Fringe.
All systems go. Prepare for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off to adventure in the amazing year 400 million.
I can't breathe. Stop. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Hello, everyone. It is me, KDK. It is a week to the day since my 40th birthday, and I kind of knew beforehand that I wasn't going to feel like doing a program on my 40th birthday because I would just be like depressed about being old, and the last thing I want to do is on my birthday go on the air and play all sorts of bits about birthdays and getting old and being old and old people, so... yeah, but the good news is, since I did prepare for doing a show last week, I still have all that shit that I can share with you tonight. Since this is my first program since my birthday, we can consider this the birthday program. How is everyone doing tonight? I'm doing fabulous. I'm in a very good mood. A little tired, but I'm in a good mood, and I'm looking forward to talking to some people and asking them some strange questions, or whatever, tonight. But in order for me to do that, you guys need to help me out with names, numbers, or ideas for people that you would like me to call tonight. You can go to Yellow Pages or WhitePages.com and look them up that way. Let me know if they're confirmed. And then they go to the top of the pile. Yeah. Just find people in your town with a weird last name or something. You know, people with a weird last name means they might have a funny accent. I like funny accents. I didn't even go to Denny's for my free Grand Slam breakfast. I thought about it, though. And I thought, even better, why don't I go to places where they don't have a deal where you get like a free meal on your birthday and try to see if you can get a free meal out of them. Like show up at like a Taco Bell and say you're there for your birthday chalupa or something. But yeah, I would have done that, but I need to come up with a way to conceal my camcorder so that I can record these things. Maybe I can get like a handbag and do like a flaming character to justify, or I can get like a fanny pack. That would look really funny. I can go out in like Borat shorts with a fanny pack or something. Yeah, I don't know. I should start making videos. I keep thinking about it, but now because I'm old, I think about the consequences. I'm like, okay, well, I might get arrested. I don't want to have to go through that and then at 40 years old explain to a judge, yes, I went into the Taco Bell. I was wearing a G-string thong and a fanny pack with a camera inside, and I was trying to shake them down for free food for my birthday. Yeah, kind of hard not to look retarded. So while I settle in, I'm going to go refill my iced tea. Tonight's program is brought to us by Diet Iced Tea and Marlboro Menthol Light Cigarettes, and maybe a little later, a little bit of corn silk. In the meantime, I have some excellent stand-up comedy that I can share with you. This one is Patton Oswalt, and it's called You Are Allowed 20 Birthday Parties.
I turned 37 this year. 37 years old, man. That's not a fucking birthday. Shame on you for applauding that. That's not a birthday. People are like, what did you do for 37th birthday? Nothing. That's not special. There's only about 20 birthdays you should be allowed to celebrate. And the others, you're wasting cake and paper. You're wasting cake. Did you not see the Al Gore movie? We need to conserve cake and paper. We are running out. Here are the 20 you can celebrate. These are the ones you get to have a party, okay? 1 through 9, you get a birthday. Because you're a little kid. A little kid gets a birthday. 10, you get a birthday. Because now you're in the double digits. Something's different, all right? 11 and 12, no birthday. That's not special. I'm 12. Great, go to school. Who gives a shit? I'm not wrapping something up for 12. 13, you get a birthday. Because now you're a teenager. Something's different now. 14, 15, no birthday. No birthday. I can make a learner's permit. Who gives a shit? Don't care. 16, you get a birthday. Because now you can drive. The laws have changed. 17, no birthday. 18, awesome birthday. Because you can buy a gun and you can vote. In fact, you should celebrate that one by shooting a hole through a ballot. That's how you should just... Yeah! Prop 31! When you're 19, you get a birthday. Because it's your last year as a teenager. Oh, that's kind of wistful. Yes. 41-year-old guys don't want to fuck you anymore, ladies. It's all downhill. Marry a guy with a yacht. When you're 20, you get a birthday. Anytime you enter a new set of 10s, 20, 30, 40, 50, you get a birthday. 21, you get an awesome birthday, and then that's it. A birthday every 10 years. I'm 26. Great, go to work. Who gives a shit? Shut the fuck up. 50, 60, 70, 80, until you hit 90. If you can make it to 90, starting at 90, every year, one law no longer applies to you. That's your incentive to take care of yourself. Now, it starts off small. When you turn 90, you can legally litter. You can just crumble up a cheeseburger wrapper, drop it in front of a cop. Hey, guess what today is? Give me a kiss. When you turn 95, you can legally steal anything. You can't load it into a car or a truck. Anything you can pick up with your bare hands and get back into your house is your property. And if you own something and a 95-year-old can get it away from you, it really didn't belong to you, did it? Nope, never did. That goes for your kids, too. Hey, where's your 4-year-old? Some 95-year-old ran into his house with him. Well, let that guy raise him. He's full of wisdom and he's spry. Then, you can make it to 100. You can legally commit murder. You can murder anyone. You cannot shoot them, stab them, or poison them. Anyone you can strangle or pummel to death with your bare hands, no jury can convict you. That's how we weed out the weak people. If you can't stop a 100-year-old from strangling you, fuck you, you should be dead. You should be fucking dead. Would any of you get up and run outside if you heard, help me, a 100-year-old woman is punching me to death? You'd be like, fuck that guy, good. Species just got stronger. Then, from 100 to 119, 19 years of legal murder. Pummel, strangle anyone you want until you make it to 120. If you can make it to 120, guess what? You're the president. We swear you in, and no matter what comes out of your senile fucking skull is the law. And honestly, right now, if there were a 120-year-old in the White House just sitting in a wading pool of his own poop with a pirate hat on, just going, starting today, everybody has to put 4 cans of ravioli in their pants. Would things be any worse than they are right now? Would they be any fucking worse? If that guy would just, starting today, everybody has to marry a pelican. You heard the president, son. At least you're not in the desert dying on a fucking lie. God bless our president. Give your new mom a fish and let's go to the White House and give thanks.
Sometimes I feel like being wispy, and once in a while I feel like being dry. But we're doomed and we're drowned by the feeling we surround, so I hope that I get old before I die. Oh, it's a long, long rope they used to hang you soon, I hope, and I wonder why this hasn't happened. Why? And I think about the dirt that I'll be wearing for a shirt, and I hope that I get old before I die. Clear off the kitchen table, darling. From the kitchen table I must ride. I'm just tired for my wife, serve the banquet of my life, and I hope that I get old before I die.
Oh, enough of that. I hit the wrong version. That was the demo. I wanted to play the album cut. So, yeah, that was They Might Be Giants with I Hope That I Get Old Before I Die. And we do have some numbers coming in here, so, No Bullshit sends me a Motel 6. No Bullshit, is that one of those ones where I can just, like, dial through to a room, or do I have to deal with, like, a front desk person? Because I'd rather fuck with the people in the rooms. And we also have, the Lonesome Loser is sending in numbers here. Let me scroll back up. We have Doris Heffer, a woman answered, and Dorothy Heffer, an old guy answered. I should call only old people tonight, because it is like the getting old / birthday show, right? Adelaide Gramps, an old woman answered. Bruce Gramps, another old woman answered. Ann Humpa, an old woman answered. And Bonnie Humpa, a woman answered. So there you go. We have some numbers, so I guess we got a show here.
Hello?
Hello, Adelaide. How you doing, love? It's me, it's Ed.
Who is this?
It's Ed Rosenthal. Do you mind if I call you Addie, like the old days?
Who is this?
Yes, Ed Rosenthal. You remember me back in the day, that one time? You had said to me, I want to poop back and forth. And I said, I don't know what that means. And you said, I'll take a poop into your butt, and then I'll poop it back. We'll go back and forth forever. Eddie.
I don't think I don't remember you.
I remember you because you were so wild into that back and forth thing. You know, we did it for about an hour.
You must have the wrong person.
No, this is Addie, the one who's into the poop back and forth thing. I remember. See, are you still into that? You still doing that?
When was this?
Oh, probably, I don't know, maybe the 70s, maybe the 60s, I forget.
Where are you?
We met, I'm still here in South Bend.
I was married, and I wasn't wild.
You remember?
No, I don't. What is your name?
Well, I think you were drinking that night. Because it took me by surprise to hear a proper lady say something like that. But I'm a gentleman. I wanted to be accommodating. That was stupid. I was making reference to a video I saw today where it's like these two kids are talking to somebody online, and they're like, that's probably not even a woman, that's probably an old guy pretending to be a woman. And they're deciding what to say, and then this little kid, like 3 or 4 years old, says, tell her I want to poop back and forth. I'll poop into her butt, and she'll poop it back into mine, and we'll go back and forth forever. Comes from a movie, but I forget what it's called.
Hello?
Hello, is this Bruce?
Yes.
I was calling for... Well, I called earlier tonight, and I got a wrong number, and I spoke to an elderly woman.
Okay, you must...
And I just wanted to talk to her for a minute and apologize.
Oh, okay, just a moment.
Hello?
Hello, is this the one I spoke to earlier? I had the wrong number. That was me earlier. I called you around 10.
I don't think so.
I had a wrong number, and I spoke to you, and your voice was like a dove song in my head. I just wanted to hear your voice again. How are you doing, love?
Fine.
Are you a single gal?
No.
Oh, damn it. Well, do you ever get into swinging or swapping?
No.
Well, I just thought I'd put it out there. Hello? No Bullshit says I'm adding more shakiness to Ed's voice tonight, yeah. I'm oldening it up, yeah. Sometimes I fall out of character, like while I'm doing the voice, because I'm on the phone for so long sometimes. And I catch myself, I'm like, I'm not even doing the Ed voice right. Birthday, I don't remember that one.
Hello?
Hi, is this a candy store?
Yes, it is.
Now I remember.
Terrence. I'm Rosie O'Donnell's assistant. Are you familiar with Rosie?
Yes.
Okay, it is Rosie's birthday coming up, and every year on her birthday, we rent out a candy store for the whole day. And Rosie just goes wild. She goes berserk, and she eats whatever she can see, and we don't leave until she's sick, and we carry her out of there. It's a tradition she does, and we were interested in renting out your store.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I like Rosie.
Yeah, you do? You like Rosie? Well, Rosie likes you, too. Let me ask a couple of things about the candies that you have. Do you have Rolos?
No, because you know what? This store was originally a penny candy store.
Oh, yes. Old school, old type of candies.
Chico Sticks, Hershey Kisses.
Yes. Raisinets?
Raisinets. No, but we can get some from them.
Okay, yes, we need those in mass. Something that you can not just eat, but maybe even dive into.
Oh, wow.
Now, how is the candy presented? Is it in a trough-style situation? Because that's what she likes. She likes to open the trough, and she likes to take one of those big scoopers and scoop the candy out and just eat out of the scooper.
Well, we could get a scooper because it's like individual little boxes.
That's okay, as long as there's plenty of candy. Do you think you'll have 9 hours worth of candy for her to eat?
9 hours?
Yes.
She will not eat 9 hours worth of candy.
Oh, yes, she will. Yes, she will. You'll be surprised. You'll be shocked.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, it's something to see. It is a spectacle. We had to have her stomach pumped last year.
Wow.
It's why she's put on so much weight. Now, here's what we're going to do. On her birthday, every year, I blindfold her, and I lead her to the store. And when she walks in the door, I'd like a jingling of bells, and then I would like everyone to yell, "Happy Candy Birthday, Rosie."
Oh, wow, yes. I'm so for this.
Can you give me an idea of how that would sound if you were to yell that?
Okay. Happy Candy Birthday, Rosie!
That's terrific. That's really terrific. Are you a lesbian?
What?
No.
Okay. All right, then.
But I'm bi.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. What Rosie would like also, she loves her children. She is a wonderful, committed mother. She's adopted more than 12 children.
Oh, wow.
And she would like to have the names of her favorite 2 children written out in gummy worms.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So her son is Parker Jaron, and her favorite daughter is Chelsea Bell.
Oh, okay.
Yes, these are her 2 favorites. She won't be bringing them along because we had an incident 2 years ago where some of the kids ate some of her favorite candy, and it got ugly. But we do want to have that all spelled out for her. What she'll do is she'll walk in, everyone will yell, "Happy Candy Birthday, Rosie," and then she will move towards the gummy worms, which will spell out the names of her children. She will devour those, and she will move on to the other candy areas of the store.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, I have an idea. Maybe we could fill the bathtub with Almond Joy.
Oh, wow, okay.
All we ask is just a couple of things, that the employees and the staff do not interrupt her feeding. It could be dangerous. Someone could get bitten. If we could have a few buckets placed in various places around the store in case she were to vomit or throw up, which she will. And I know you mentioned that you were bisexual. I don't know if you're interested. Maybe what we can do is this. We'll have Rosie size you up and see if she wants a little piece of you, too, while she's there.
But I don't know, because...
You've been so helpful, and I so look forward to seeing you. Rosie looks forward to eating your candy and you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Eating your candy and you. And for some reason, people are talking in the chat room about prank callers that I haven't talked to or heard in a long time. Wiseful brings up a time. He says, "I remember this really fat, possibly retarded girl Dr. Lego got to masturbate on the air." That sounds funny. I would like to hear that. Jen and Ted messing with her was funnier. Well, they called up the retarded girl, too. Jen Stewart and Ted Webb. What happened to these people? Do they still do shows? What's Zohar been up to? I'm pretty sure Carlito still does a show. I don't know. I'm so out of the loop.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing, dear? Is this Gail? I live down the road from you, according to the phone book.
Okay.
You're one of my neighbors, dear, and listen, I wouldn't call this late if it wasn't so important. But just recently I got a call. They found a donor trachea for me. I need to have a new trachea put in, and I need to leave immediately to go for the operation before the organ gets cold or dies.
What can I do for you?
Listen, I need to hop on a plane, and I was wondering if I could drop off my cat because I don't want to leave him alone.
What now?
I'm not sure how long.
Where do you live? I don't even know you.
Listen, I'm going to Japan, where they're going to give me the trachea of a goat. They're doing a transplant.
Is some kind of joke here?
No, you hear my voice, you can tell my trachea is shot. I need a new goat trachea.
Well, I wish I could help you, but you'll have to find somebody else.
Oh, he's no trouble. He'll just lay in a window all day, and he won't bother.
This sounds too much like a joke.
He's 19 years old. He can barely see anymore.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I have dogs that would eat him up.
Couldn't you just lock him in a room or something?
No, I think you're going to have to find somebody else. I'm sorry.
I called my daughter about it, but it would take her a day to get here to pick up the cat. So, just
I
for
don't
a
even
day.
know you, and I don't know where you live, and I don't know how you got my phone number.
I got your phone number from the phone book because I live
No,
up
I
the
wish
block.
you in the phone book, not Gail. This is some kind of joke, I'm sure, because Gail's number wouldn't be in the book.
No, that's how it's listed. So we're a couple doors down.
A couple of doors down. I got land here. I don't know any doors down.
A couple houses down.
This is-
See,
I feel
that's
like
why
this
we've
is more
never
of a
met
joke.
each other.
Who is this?
This is Jill Rosenthal, and that's why we've never met each other, because the houses are so far apart around
I'll
here.
tell you what. You give me your phone number, and I'll call you back. all
Okay,
right?
I'll give you my phone number. Are you
Hold
ready?
on.
Are you
Hold
ready?
on.
Okay.
No, I'm not ready. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, give me your phone number.
It's
All right.
972.
Okay.
His
I'll
name
give
is
you a phone
Sebastian.
back.
He's
Thank
a
you.
wonderful Blue Point Siamese.
Hold on. Bye. I'll call you back.
Okay, call me right back to you.
And now she is inadvertently going to go prank one of her neighbors. Nobody wants to help an old lady who needs to fly to Japan immediately to be given a goat trachea. I don't know where I thought of that one, but that didn't hurt as bad as it normally does, doing Jill just then. Probably because I've been smoking a lot less. I'm down to about a half a pack a day, and even then, every couple of days, I'll go a couple of days without smoking cigarettes. So, at least it's better than it was before. I used to smoke about a pack a day. I can usually go like a day or two without cigarettes because I'm like, I don't want to go out in public because then I got to take a shower and I got to do my hair and put on clothes, and I just like sitting around the house in my underwear. And does anybody else have any premises you would like to hear me do tonight? I did poop back and forth, and I did the goat trachea thing. I had one on my hard drive from somebody named Zachary Kahn, and I can't remember who that is. But he had a call called Library Birthday Party.
Public Library, good afternoon.
Is this the library?
This is Public Library, can I help you?
Oh yeah, I was calling to set up my son's birthday party.
Man, his audio is as shitty as my old calls.
Party. Okay, we don't really do birthday parties here, sir. You might want to call one of the other libraries in the county.
Oh no, that's okay. I want you. I mean your no, not you. I mean your library. I want your library. Sorry. Okay, right. Here's the deal. I was thinking we'd start at 8 a.m. on Saturday.
We open at 9 on Saturdays.
Okay, well that.
Blackout is passed out in a pool of urine and vomit. Not my words. That's Wise Fool saying that in the chat room.
We open at 9. If you want to come in at 9...
What? I like you. I like you. You're not easily swayed. You remind me of Jim Henson. I'll tell you, he wasn't really easily swayed either. I mean, imagine what people might...
Nunu wants me to call people and say that my phone isn't working and ask if I can use theirs. And see if they can figure out, like, how would I be calling them if my phone doesn't work. See if... Well, if I did that to the UK, they might not get it because I'll be waking them up at 5 in the morning. Speaking of Andrew Excess, they've apparently taken down the archives of pranks at College Sucks. Oh, have they really? That sucks. I'll just see if I can somehow contact Zach and ask him to put him up as like a hosted pranker on my site, just so people can go download his old calls or listen to him if they want to. That's a crying shame. He probably has a good job, and he doesn't want to, get fired because people find out that he's, like, making prank calls and did you pay me calls and stuff like that on the internet. I should call someone as Ed and say that his wrists are broken and he needs his diaper changed. A couple of weeks ago, I was naked chained to a bed because of an unscrupulous prostitute. Now I need a diaper change, and my wrists are broken. How did I break my wrists? I was motorcycling, and I hit a tree, and I shattered my wrists. I know somebody who did that. My friend, like Fat Earl, was on a motorcycle and rear-ended like a van in front of him, and broke both his wrists.
Said when he was like, or thought when he was like, there's a talking pig and a frog who are in love, and there's one named Animal that plays the drums, and it just sounded silly. Like, people probably told him it sounded ridiculous, but he was strong-minded like you, and look at him now. I mean, well, not now. Now he's dead, but before he died, he was very successful.
What does it have to do with me?
Oh, well, the connection is books. Now, like I was saying, I want to come in at 8.
We open at 9. I told you that.
You did. I apologize. It's just, there's nothing kids want to do more on a Saturday morning than read, and I'll be darned if I'm the man who's going to stand in their way. So from 8 to 9, they can read their first book, and 9 to 10, we have protein shakes instead of cake. The kids, the shakes will give the kids energy to keep reading.
Okay. How old is the kid whose birthday it is?
David will be turning 4.
Sounds like a little kid, but he's got a pretty decent delivery. Like, he doesn't sound nervous, and I'll get back to that, but I'm reading my IMs here. New News says that in Ireland, there was a big election today. Lonesome will get Irish numbers. The Prime Minister who's getting kicked out is called Brian Cowen. Now I'm going to put my hand over the screen, and I'm going to guess what you want me to do. I'm not going to look at the next line. You're going to want me, okay, I'm the outgoing Prime Minister, and I'm pissed off, and I'm going to tell them they're going to regret it or threaten them or something. I'm pissed that they didn't vote for me. And call people and say your phone isn't working and ask if you can use theirs, please. Okay, he wants me to be the Prime Minister. The outgoing Prime Minister, whose phone is broken? No. I'm just being silly. I might do my idea, though, where I'm the angry outgoing Prime Minister. And, let me close that. Lonesome Loser had more numbers coming in for Gertrude Rude. Anita Tuff, I still haven't called Anita Tuff. Gertrude Rude is an old guy. Rachel Rude is a guy answered. And a Motel 6 that has the old-style system where you can dial straight through to the rooms. Thank you, Lonesome Loser. Booyah. That's what I was looking for. I don't like dealing with the front desk people because it's always the same rigmarole. I'm never going to get them to ring up a room for me. Wise Fool wants me to be a pissed-off wee leprechaun, calling the people in Ireland. And I'm placing a curse on them. The pissed-off leprechaun. Okay, I think I'm going to jump down to the Motel 6 calls. We'll do that for a little while after this call is finished here.
And don't worry, they all know that they're not allowed to talk.
But maybe it's just me, but as much as I love reading, I don't think a group of 4-year-olds are going to want to get up on a Saturday morning to go to the library.
Oh, that's what you think, Henson. Do you mind if I call you Henson?
I'm sorry, I'm stepping all over Zach's call here. Good thing he's not listening. Because now I'm reading the chat room. Dr. Phil wants me to be the new Prime Minister, and I'm going to pass a law giving everyone free whiskey. Why would I be rewarding them if they didn't vote for me? Oh, I'm the new Prime Minister, not the outgoing one. I'm the new one. So I'm paying everybody off with free whiskey. Is that what they drink in Ireland? I don't know if I've ever had whiskey before. Is Jack Daniels, is that whiskey? Because that stuff is so vile that I drank it once as a teenager, and I drank so much, I was out drinking with my sister and her friends, and we were just like parked on a dead-end road, like drinking and listening to the music, and I'm so drunk, I end up like climbing onto the roof of the car, and then like grabbing the branches and like climbing into the trees, and my sister's getting scared, she's like, you're gonna fall, you're gonna hurt yourself, and I got so drunk on that shit. Or was that Southern Comfort? Yeah, that was Southern Comfort. Oh, most vile alcohol in the world. Since then, even the smell of it will make me sick. Ugh. Southern Comfort. Is that whiskey? Oh, I have had Jameson before. That's really nasty, too. Keith liked that, so every once in a while he would order like a round of Jamesons, and ugh. Okay, this will be the Motel 6. Sorry, Zachary Kahn, but the audio was, you couldn't even hear the check.
Thanks for calling Motel 6 XF. This is Anthony speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to get a hold of somebody in room 10, but I'm having a problem figuring out how to use your system here. I just type in 110, like, as soon as the machine picks up?
What's the last name?
What's that?
What's the last name of the address?
I'm just trying to get to room 110. So, I just dialed the room number. The first number is the floor, and then the second number is the room number on that floor, right? So if I wanted room 5 on the second floor would be 205.
There's nobody in room 110.
Okay, so that's why, because He must not have checked in yet, so it's sending me to the desk because there's nobody in the room?
No, you're
Or maybe
you're
I have
calling straight to the front here. We have 3 Motel 6s. What's the last name of the guest you're trying to reach?
Well, she's in town for a convention, so she probably signed in under her stage name. Because she
What's her name?
She likes the attention. McDougal?
Huh?
Her stage name is how she whenever she's in town for a convention or a show, she usually
Well,
logs
you
in.
need a name. If you don't have a name, then
I just
you're
gave
not
you her
going to be
name.
able to get through her room.
I just gave you her name. Boobs McDougal.
McGoogle?
McDougal.
McDougal.
Boobs McDougal.
Hold on, let me see.
She does a burlesque show. She's 76 years old, and she has early-stage throat cancer. But she still dances.
Hold on just a minute, let me check here.
Sometimes they have her go belly dance at an old folks' home or something. She can't do it very well, though, because, she can hardly move. She's got that hunchback thing going on. I should, make a web video of it sometime. She could be, the next internet superstar.
Okay, you just got the wrong number, sir.
There's no...
All right.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
maybe she logged in under her real name, then. Jill Rosenthal. Wow. I cracked myself up there that time. I've just got the image in my head of exactly what I was describing. An 87-year-old woman doing belly dancing, and she's got a hunchback, and she's got throat cancer. If you had stayed on, I would have described her more. She makes the tassels go both ways. You. Okay, let me see if I can find something else to play. I'm not going to play that Zachary Khan one because the sound wasn't so good. Let me find something else I can play. Here's a song from John LaJoy called The Birthday Song.
It's your birthday today. What does that mean? I guess I'll try to explain that many years ago on this day, it was the first time your parents saw your beautiful face. Oh, such a cute little baby. And 9 months before that magical day, your dad probably took your mom out on a date, and they were having a good time. They were dancing and drinking wine. We're gonna live forever! And when they got home, they were horny as hell, and your dad threw your mom down on the bed, and he tore her panties off, and his wee-wee was hard as a rock. I'm so horny. And at this point, your mom wanted to give your dad head, but your dad also wanted to give your mom head, so they formed a 69. And your mom came at least 3 times. And then your dad was so excited to get inside your mom that he forgot to put a condom on, and when he realized his mistake, he had ejaculated and it was too late. You're not on the pill, are you? And then your mom got pregnant and your dad started crying. He wanted your mom to get an abortion, but your mom really wanted a child. Damn it. And 9 months later you were born, and 5 months later your parents got a divorce. Happy birthday.
And we're back. That was John LaJoy. I'm not giving up on that Motel 6. I'm going to figure this out.
Thanks for calling Motel 6C Tech South. This is Anthony. How may I help you?
Where's the machine? I want the machine. Would you turn off the machine?
How can I help you, sir?
Turn the machine back on. Dick, they're all on edge now. They're calling the authorities because I was talking about an old lady doing burlesque or belly dancing. Okay, well.
Hello?
Hello, Gertie. How are you doing, love?
I think you have the wrong number.
No, this is Ed Rosenthal. I live here in St. Paul. I live on Bell Lane, just down the road from you, according to the on the line. You're my neighbor, dear, or one of them.
No, I don't think so.
I'm the old guy. You probably see me walking up and down the road. That's how I like to get my exercise. I walk up this side of the road. Sometimes I get too far away from the house.
So funny. Are you having a good time?
No, I was about to tell you, sometimes I get to walking and I get far away from the house and sometimes I forget how to get back. This is why I bring my cell phone with me.
Oh, this is good. All right, well, have a good night.
No, you can't leave me here. I'm outside and I have a cell phone. Oh, that was stupid. She was too smart for me. She was too quick for me.
Hello, this is your KDK TNT operator. You have a collect call from Bangalore. Would you like to accept? No. Okay, I'll put you through.
Hello! Greetings from Bangalore. I've been outsourced and I'm stuck here. How are you doing today?
Well, I think you got the wrong number.
My name is Ed, and I'm 87 years young today.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm here, and I'm all alone, and it's my birthday, and I have nobody to talk to.
For goodness sakes.
So I just called a number, and I was looking for a friendly voice to talk to.
Well,
would you like to talk for a moment?
Yeah, I'll be 84. April 14th, I'll be 84.
Oh, God bless you. You only have a couple weeks?
Yep, that's all.
You have some family to celebrate with, or I leave you all alone, too?
I'm all alone, but I have two sons. They're both married. And I live alone.
Today's birthday show years ago. That was Ed's birthday in Bangalore, but I'm back because Dr. Phil says I should call up Libya and tell them their country sounds like it's named after pussy lips. Yes, Libya.
Not really, but they come to see me every Sunday.
Oh, that's wonderful. I have a son, and he's 36, and I haven't seen him in maybe 10 years.
What, a son?
Well, I'm over in Bangalore, so he's back in the States.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm in India. I was working in the telemarketing, and they sent me over here. They said, you're outsourced, and they sent me to Bangalore. They say, if you want your job, we're moving you to India. And now I'm in India with all these crazy people, and I have no family, and it's my birthday.
Why? You're in India with all crazy people, huh?
You know how they are. You see on TV, they blow stuff up every day.
Yeah. I wouldn't stay there if I was you. I'd get the hell out of there.
I know, but now I need to save money and get back home. I want to go back to Florida, but I'm here until I save up the money to move.
Oh, my.
And it's my birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you. You know, I hear you're listening to TV, and you know there's no good TV here in India. They have one station controlled by the government, and it's all propaganda, anti-American bullcrap.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a TV playing all the time, and I don't even have to look at it. I'm sitting here at the kitchen table all by myself.
You drinking a little?
Do I drink a little?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a drinker.
I used to drink, but the doctor told me I had to stop or my liver would give out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink, but I smoke cigarettes.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's bad too.
I lost my wife to the throat cancer.
Oh.
My wife killed 5 years ago. I lost her to the throat cancer. She died with a cigarette in her hand.
Oh my.
And a hose of oxygen in her nose. And she's lucky she didn't blow herself up.
Huh?
That stuff is very flammable.
Yeah. Oh, I don't smoke much, but a little bit.
You ever smoke the weed?
Huh?
Around here, everyone smokes the weed.
No, I don't smoke no weed.
I don't know where they get it in the desert, but they're all walking around all stoned. You know, that's why they hide their faces, because they don't want you to see it all red and they're stoned.
Oh, my.
So what is your name? My name is Ed Rosenthal.
Rosenthal?
Yeah, I'm a Jew.
My name's Annie. Like Annie.
Annie.
N-I-E, Annie.
Like the musical.
Huh?
Like the musical.
Yep, Annie.
That's a lovely name. And you're a lovely woman.
Thank you.
And it was delightful talking to you. But I'm gonna go now because it's long distance from India, and I'm just gonna go grab a 6-pack and pass out in my sorrow.
What's your name?
It's Ed.
Huh?
Ed, you know, E-D.
Ed?
Edgar, yeah.
Oh, Edgar.
Yeah. Well, it was nice talking to you, Andy.
Yes, it was nice talking to you.
And you have a happy birthday in April.
You bet, and I hope you have a happy one. Stay well.
Thank you, you too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If I remember right, I think I ended up calling her back up again because I don't remember where she lived, but her name was Annie Keene, and I think didn't I call her back like a year later? And she remembered me, and again, she was lonely and wanted to talk on the phone. Oh, I can't remember exactly what happened. I do so damn many calls, and that was back when I wasn't keeping up with the editing of the program. But we have someone blinking here. Lonesome Loser's back with more numbers. He found a B. Cowan. How do you say it? Is it Cohen like a Jew, or is it like Cowan? Yeah, I guess it would be Cowan, wouldn't it? Well, fuck it. Let's call it Frank Murphy. He's in Belfast, Ireland. Belfast. Is Frank there, please? Frank Murphy?
Who's calling?
My name is Morris Rosenthal, and I was calling for Frank Murphy. I'm sorry to call so early, but it's an emergency. Do you understand? I'll wait if you need to go wake him up, dear.
Who are you?
Again, this is Morris Rosenthal, calling for Frank Murphy. I know it's early, but you need to wake up, slap yourself in the face, pull your hair, whatever. You wake up and pay attention, and put Frank on the line. Bitch. They had some kind of, real shitty phone, didn't they? Shitty connection there. And, okay, that was me attempting to call Frank Murphy in Belfast, Ireland. Probably woke them up. Did we ever determine what time it is in Ireland? I don't know anything about world time. I know my time, that's what I know. I know Eastern time.
Hello?
Hello, dear. How are you doing, love? I'm calling for Hugh. If he's there.
What's the problem?
Oh, that's you, Hugh. I'm sorry. I didn't recognize your voice at first. Listen, this is Morris Rosenthal from down the road. I live right here on Binion.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
What is it you want?
I'll get to the point because I know it's very early. Listen, you know my wife, she's the lady with the throat cancer. You've probably seen her around town. The children are frightened by her. And she talks very gruff and raspy because she needs a new trachea. And she's been on a list for a donor organ for quite a while now. And I've just received a call that they have the donor. We need to fly to Singapore so that they can do the operation, and they're going to give her the larynx of a pig. And we need to do it quickly. I don't know if he hung up or not. Well. I tried. Maybe instead of just telling a story, I should just try to piss people off because they're already pissed off. And just, like, be rude and curse at them. They're either going to hang up on me, and then I can call back, or they're going to curse me out and call me a wanker or a plot or whatever kind of words you guys have over there. A pillock. We have the Flamingo Gay Resort. It's like Motel 6. You can dial straight through to the rooms. And if it's a gay resort, I'm going to assume it doesn't have that many rooms, because how popular can a gay resort be in Florida? Are there a lot of gays in Florida? I don't know. I think gay. I think of like New York and L.A. and Philadelphia. When I think of lesbians, I think of Maine, New Hampshire. That's very distracting. The cat's having a coughing fit over there. He's probably coughing up a hairball. I'm going to try to call up the gay resort first. See if I really can get through to the rooms. I'm in the room next door and I need to borrow some KY. Stop!
Thank you for calling the Flamingo Resort. Please hold while I try that extension.
Okay, there you go. I'm trying room number 3.
As a magic eraser, Allure Magazine, InStyle, and Elle Magazine.
Hello?
Hey. I'm sorry, did I wake you?
Yes.
I'm staying in room 2 next door, and I have an emergency. You wouldn't happen to have, like, a condom I could borrow? Or know where I can get some real quick?
A what? A condom?
Condom, yes.
Yeah, no, I don't have any. What about out front? Do they have any?
Oh, you think they might have a machine in the lobby or something?
Well, yeah, I was hoping they might have them, that you could give them away, but maybe they do have a machine.
So are you here with someone at the resort?
I'm sorry, I don't have any.
No, I'm just asking, are you here at the resort? With with a husband or a boyfriend?
No, I'm just here for the night. I needed a place to stay.
So you're not gay?
Yeah, I am gay, but I...
Oh, okay. Are you one of those old guys that, like, trolls the gay resort looking for hookups?
Well, I didn't do that, no.
'Cause I am. Woo! Would you like some company? I'll go down to the lobby and buy the condoms.
No, I gotta get up early and get going. I gotta go to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow.
Well, I'm really cute. Are you a top or a bottom, or a verse?
That's okay. I gotta go now. Take care.
Are you okay? Do you need help? That guy didn't sound good. He sounded like he was, like, dying of AIDS. Or I just woke him up. Or he was drunk. He's just come drunk. That was funny. Okay, so I guess I eventually did figure it out. I got through to a room and spoke to a gay guy. That would have been funny if he just needed a room and just saw, like, Flamingo Resort and didn't realize it was, like, a gay place. And I know how gay guys are. That's probably the loudest motel in town. Like, screaming and whipping and moaning, slapping. Maybe I can try the motel again. They all have the AIDS. The HIV. Yeah. It's a pause hotel. Try them again. That guy had a keg all in his belly. Probably. You think he was drunk?
Thank you for calling the Flamingo Resort. If you know your party, while I try that extension.
Jill blames the French.
Thank you for calling the Flamingo Resort. If you know your
That
party,
guy might be the only guy staying in this hotel. I'm trying to every room.
Please hold while I try that extension.
Ask for extra small condoms.
Thank you for calling the Flamingo.
There's nobody staying at this gay resort. It must be a shitty resort Saturday night. And oh, I know. All the gays are out like drinking and partying. Right? That's in Florida, so they're on my time. They're all out picking up their hookups for the night, and then they'll wind up at the hotel like a couple hours from now for their coke-fueled orgies.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, love? I was just calling to ask if you had voted today.
I passed the one morning.
We're doing a survey, and it is your civic duty to give me an answer. This is Brian Cowan. And I'm not happy, I can tell you. Hello? So you guys could hear the cat coughing in the background? I didn't know if you could hear it because he's over on the couch. He had like a 2-minute long coughing fit. He always does that, though. He hasn't done it in a long time, but he swallows his hair and he gets hairballs and he coughs them up. And then he swallows them back down again. Because he's stupid. I never really concentrated on doing accents and shit. I can do a Southern accent, I can do a British accent, I can do a gay accent, I can do an old man, and I can do an old lady with throat cancer. Those are my areas. Oh, and I can do the Mexican cleaning lady who just goes, "Hola, I clean." A very interesting prank call. It's called The Old Grey Mare, and it features almost the entire cast of PCU at that point in time. I think Atlantic Dimensions are in here, Ted is in here, I'm in here, Rebel is in there. But it's sort of like a clusterfuck prank call, and I thought it was like really interesting to play it because it's such an old call now. It's probably 6 or 7 years old, and I haven't heard it in a long-ass time.
Hello. What?
Hello.
Who are you?
I need to talk to Michael.
You need to talk to who?
And to Michael. This is Sally Windrill.
Just keep talking. The law's coming.
I need to talk to
you. I'm waiting on him. They're going to beat us up through the phone. Oh, my God.
If you don't put Michael on, you're going to make me angry.
They don't know. Is this him again? Hello? Hello?
You're talking lost, so we told your hell.
You put that bastard Michael on the phone. He kicked my pumpkin.
I know this is you, Dave. Keep pranking us. I'm going to report you to the FBI.
Kick my pumpkin, Billy.
Dave, my son's listening to your Southgate station.
Trace my number and see who called you, you fuck.
Here, keep talking.
I keep hearing voices.
Keep talking.
Why won't they leave me alone?
Keep talking.
I'm so scared and alone.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. The beat is...
keep it talking, man. Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Everybody, keep talking.
You want us to sing a little
Oh,
song?
well, if you ask me.
Keep talking the other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who could call my house? I don't know.
Let's all sing a song together.
The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be.
Ain't what she used to be?
Who is that you keep calling?
Oh, that wasn't on my show. That must have been on one of Ted's shows. I think Ted was running the show on that night. And one of the listeners put us up to calling his dad there, apparently. I'll play. This is one that I did with Zach from collegesucks.org, and it's called "You're an Incredible Looking Old Man."
Hello?
Hello. Can I speak to Frank, please?
Who's calling?
This is Thurston. Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hello, Frank.
Yes.
Frank, hi. How are you doing this evening?
What is this in reference to?
MST3 Clay is requesting Sandy Chapin's Orange Julius, but we're supposed to be sticking with the theme here, like all old and elderly and decrepit and stuff like that.
This is Thurston. Don't you remember me, darling?
What's this about?
What do you mean, what's this about? You know me. You know me, Robbie.
Where do I know you from?
No, we talked before. We were walking downtown one day, and you saw me, and you said that you're an incredible-looking old man. You know that. Here's my number. Give me a call sometime. We can chat.
What?
You saw me downtown. You wanted me to call you. You gave me your number, Lovey.
I think you have the wrong person.
What do you mean, Robbie?
You got the wrong person.
This is 463-4705, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is the number you gave me, darling.
Darling?
Frank,
I think you got the wrong guy here.
Frank. This is Frank Rosenthal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you gave me your number. We talked. You bought me a coffee. You thought I was cute.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
But Jill introduced us. Hold on. Let me go get Jill. Hold on one second.
I'm listening. You know, that's the voice. I recognize him. He's lying. I know he's the man.
Frank, are you there?
This sounds interesting, but I'm going to have to hang up.
Frank, I know it's you. Don't hang up on me. This is Jill. You know who I am, but it's hard for you to tell me because I've recently had surgery. You know, on my throat.
I fucked up there,
Okay.
I had goiters and polyps removed.
Frank,
have a good night.
Frank. Goiters and polyps removed. I screwed it up, but it came back with a decent line.
No.
Hello, how are you doing, lovey? I was calling for Bonnie. Is she there, please?
Hello?
Bonnie, how are you doing, lovey? It's me. It's Ed.
Who?
Ed Rosenthal.
I think you must have the wrong phone number.
I was calling for Bonnie, who lives in Lakeville, Illinois, my hometown.
I'm sorry, who did you want to talk to?
I wanted to talk to Bonnie and ask you if they still have that monument in town.
I'm sorry, I don't think
I want to compare my respects to the veterans, because I am a veteran myself.
I'm sorry, you must have a wrong... What number were you calling?
I think maybe you spoke to my wife, Jill, and you offered to give us a ride down to the monument so we could place some flowers before I die.
I don't know who this is, and I'm sorry. I think you have the wrong phone number.
You know my wife, Jill. Jill?
No, I don't. I don't know anybody that name.
You know a Rosenthal? Edna or Myrtle?
I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. Please check the number you're calling and try someone else.
Well, don't let it happen again. You hear me? You stop calling me. I think Ed had a stroke. The Ed voices go so far out and great tonight. Ed's a veteran of Jill's pussy. Okay. I never imagined that Jill and Ed have had sex for many, many, many years. I care not to think about it. The next person on the list was ravishing Rachel Rude.
Hello?
Hello, is Rachel there, please?
Who's this calling?
My name is Ed Rosenthal, and I'm an acquaintance of Rachel.
What's this regarding?
Well, she offered to give me a ride. She says if she knows I live alone, we got to talking at the supermarket. She says, here's my number, give me a call if you ever need a ride somewhere.
You need to never call back here again.
Well, just put her on and she'll remember me. You don't gotta be a dick. Once looks like he sent me another Motel 6 that can dial straight through to the rooms, and this one should be busier than the other. I tried room 103 and a woman answered. Okay. It's in Memphis, Tennessee, so that's a big city, so maybe they have more people there. Let's try.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing, love? Is this room number 4?
Huh?
Are you the guy in room number 4? Do I have the right room?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. I hear you fine. I also hear you making all that racket over there, and I'm old. I need to sleep.
What room you talking about? Room what?
Don't come at me giving me attitude when you're the one being loud. Now, you knock it off before I call the guest, and they...
Well, you call them. I'm in the bed. I ain't keeping up no noise. You need to get the right room, lady. I'm in the bed. I'm not keeping up no...
I hear
I'm
you
not keeping up
banging
any
around.
noise.
You were blasting your rap music earlier.
I was doing what?
Walls. I heard you slamming the toilet lid repeatedly.
Lady, get off this phone, because you don't know what you're talking about. I ain't done making no noise. You need to get the right somebody.
I know it's you, damn it. You need to get the right somebody. Step off, fool.
Hello?
Listen, if you don't stop making noise over there, I'm calling the desk, and then I'm calling the police.
Me what now?
You're that idiot in room 6, ain't you?
Me what?
It's late, and we need to get to bed, so you stop banging shit around over there, and let me get to sleep.
What? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm in bed trying to sleep myself. You got the wrong number.
You're not the one that's blasting the music?
No!
Sounded a half hour ago like there was some hardcore fucking going on, too. Congratulations on that, but you still gotta keep it down, buddy.
Not here. I'm trying to go to sleep myself.
Well, shit.
What room are you in?
I'm in 108.
You're in 108? Well, I'm in 106, and I'm not making no noise.
I knew it was you, because when I walked by, I heard the noise coming through the door.
Oh, kiss my ass. Fuck you.
What are you drinking over there, you asshole? When all else fails, just piss them off.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear?
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear? Are you staying here at the hotel?
Who is this?
I'm just calling because I'm wondering who just called me. Someone just called me from the hotel accusing me of being loud and smelling bad.
I don't know. I don't know who you're talking to.
Did you hear an irate black man? Complain about the next person's wife making too much noise on the toilet. Say you can hear Say you can hear the grunting and the plop plop sounds. Yes. Are they going back and forth forever? Pooping back and forth? See, you know what you do. I can hear every turd plop in the water. And all you got to do to get rid of that is before you sit down, you lay down a couple of pieces of toilet paper flat along the surface of the water. And that way it won't splash and I won't hear your plop. Okay, maybe I'll do some more Motel 6 calls in a little bit, but right now, I guess I'm going to go back to play some stand-up comedy just to break it up. This is Brian Posehn with a bit called Monkey Birthday.
So this is a brand new one. Did you guys hear about the story? I know it's national news, but it happened out in California where the guy got fucked up by those chimps. Did you hear about that? Okay, I'll explain it if you haven't heard the story, the true life story. This happened like 2 months ago. This guy is going to a chimp compound where they keep chimps because see, if you don't know, like trained chimps forget all their shit when they turn around 8. They're 8 or 9 years old. They kind of lose all their training and they just become vicious again. You know, and they have fucking retard strength. They'll tear you apart. So even like trainers stay the fuck away from chimps once they get like 8 or 9 years old. They just like throw bananas to them from 50 feet away, and they won't go near them. So this guy, his old chimp is staying at one of these compounds, and I guess it's the chimp's birthday because this guy decides to bring the chimp a birthday cake. And I swear to God this happened. So he goes in, and these other 2 chimps see this, and I guess they're pissed because the one chimp said, "You can't have my cake," and they attack this guy for real, fuck up his face, but like pull part of his face off, pull off his balls, and then his foot. And you know, even though the balls went first, like when he lost his foot, he was still concerned about his balls. Just one foot and fucking my balls. Oh God. Not even thinking about the lost foot. But so that's my point is that I think of all the ways for a guy to lose his balls, this is one way that guarantees that you're going to have to tell that story for the rest of your life. Because if you don't know, guys hate to hear about anything horrible happening to another fella's balls because they just think about their balls when they hear that. You know what I mean? Like anybody going, yeah, well, this guy threw the bat or this baby headbutted me. The guy's like, oh, God, don't. So if you had a friend that was missing his balls and you went, hey, man, I heard you had a horrible thing. What happened? And if he goes, so you've seen a belt sander, right? You're going to go, oh, fuck. Fucking stop. Don't say another word. But if he goes, I was bringing a cake to a chimp, you're going to go, I'm listening. Then what happened? How could that possibly go wrong?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Is this the 50-year-old babysitter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. I'm looking for a babysitter.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do?
Well, I work full-time at Walmart.
Oh, you work at Walmart. That's points off right off the bat. Keep going.
Why is it points off?
I just don't like Walmart. Every time I go in there, they're very rude to me. But I won't hold it against you. Probably.
Oh, good. Good, because that was not my fault.
Okay, so keep going. You work full-time at Walmart.
Okay, and I work in the daytime. I work from usually 8, 4:30, something like that. And I love children very, very much. I teach a children's church class at school, at Sunday school, you know, in church. Yeah, I can't even talk right. I teach a Sunday children's church class in school.
Have you ever been convicted of homicide?
No.
Okay, good. That's great. I don't want anybody who's been convicted of homicide.
Well, good. How many children do you have?
I have 3 kids. Their names are Brian, Sharice, and Ellery.
Mm-hmm.
Sharice is 4 years old. Ellery is 8 years old, and Brian is 11.
Oh, okay. Okay. And would this be in your home or mine?
Well, it would have to be your home, and I don't know how long it would be for. We're probably just going to be passing through.
Oh, okay. For what?
Well, the thing is, ma'am, I'm driving across the country to California, okay, to deliver a transport load of 3 dozen babies. And we had a layover in Meadville, and we were sleeping in the car in the Walmart parking lot, and I thought I would get the kids a daycare one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for an evening. You could take them, and then they could just sleep at your house.
Oh, okay. So it'd be just be one shot.
It'd be Brian, Sharice, and Ellery, and the 3 dozen babies.
And what? 3 dozen babies?
Yeah, 3 dozen babies that I have to drive to California.
You got me totally stunned.
Why?
3 dozen babies?
Yeah, count them up. 36. 3 dozen babies.
There is no way I could get that many children in my home. I live in a mobile home.
Well, they don't fit in my car. So I'm definitely sure we could fit them into your trailer.
I think that's impossible.
Ma'am, nothing is impossible, believe me. When you can get 36 babies into the back seat and trunk area of a car, nothing is impossible.
Trunk?
Well, sometimes if the back seat gets too crowded. I have air holes. They can breathe. They're fine. They got lots of little beds back there. So would you be able to help us out for one night?
No.
Why not?
Because I think it's just totally ridiculous for only 2 people.
What's totally ridiculous?
To watch 36 babies.
Well, I watch 36 babies by myself, and my other kids help me out, and by golly, we're going to get them to California.
And you travel in a single vehicle with 39 children.
Yes, ma'am, it's quite a feat. It is quite a thing. You would not even believe.
No, I wouldn't.
Brian, Sharice, and Ellery sit in the back seat. Some of the babies lay on the floor. Some of the babies cover their lips. We have some of the babies up in the front. And then the rest of the babies go in the trunk. But I'm kind of low on cash, so do you think that we could just stay in your mobile home one night?
No, that just, I don't even have space to put them up or anything.
Well, could Brian, Sharice, and Ellery just stay in the mobile home? I mean, their feet and their legs are really cramped, and they just have to sleep back there pretty much covered in the baby. If they could just come in and stay in your house, I can stay out in the car with the baby.
I think, this is just totally preposterous.
Ma'am, this is not preposterous. This is how I make a living.
Well, it's totally illegal.
Well, of course it's illegal, ma'am. But that's what pays the bills. I'm only doing it once. I'm doing it as a favor to this lady that was in the mental institution with me.
Mm-hmm. With you?
Yeah, are you familiar with Pittsburgh?
No.
No, there's a place in Pittsburgh. It's a really tall building with a sign out front that says Western Psychiatric Institute and Clinic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mental hospital. I was in that thing for like 2 years, and then I got out.
I believe that. Whose babies are these?
Whose babies are they?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't even know. I picked them up at this supplier's house, and she gave me an address in California and said, you take them there.
Hang on just a minute till I consult my husband with this.
Ma'am, I'm going to get going. I don't have time to mess around with you, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you very much, though.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And there you go, an excellent prank call from Sandy Chapin. That's probably my favorite Sandy Chapin call. I left the mic open so you can hear me, like, dying laughing hysterically over here. And at one point, I think I had tears in my eyes. Whew. Now I need to blow my nose. I was laughing so hard, my eyes started to water and my nose is running. That's attractive. Aren't you glad I left the microphone open for that? You can hear me blow my nose. I could do other gross things. I could eat potato chips, munch into the phone. I could call up the Motel 6 and say that I'm trapped in my room and I'm starving to death because I'm 500 pounds and I can't move on my own. Someone needs to bring me food. And I can be eating potato chips in the background. I'm getting mighty low on these chips here. Somebody doesn't bring me more soon, I'm liable to eat a pillow. I don't know if I'm going to do that. KDK is doing blow, no. The only drug I do is I smoke pot. And I don't smoke it very often.
Hi,
This is Holly with Great Expectations, and we're contacting single adults in your area. You are single, correct?
Yeah.
You're single?
That's right.
Can I ask what age group you're open to dating right now?
I'd say maybe like 45 to 65.
And again, my first name is Holly. What's your first name?
My name's Rick.
Rick?
How old are you, Holly?
I'm 26, Rick.
You're way too young for me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
How old are you?
I'm actually 25.
You're 25 and you want to date women between the ages of 45 and 65?
Yeah. I think that's the way to go. You don't think I should do that?
Well, everybody has their own ideas in life, and everybody has their own, what they want to do in their own life, Rick.
Right.
But if that's what you want to do, then you go ahead and you do it.
Like I'm, a little bit marinated is what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So, how are you at meeting quality singles now, Rick?
Well, I'm an orderly at the old folks' home, and I hang out there, and you can bang around after hours sometimes, or the morphine drip is up high and they don't know. But that's about it.
Well, it sounds like you have a really great life, Rick.
Yeah, I got it going on. I mean, you can basically get a new chick every night over there at the old folks' home. And,
yeah, it sounds like it.
And every once in a while, I've had buddies that work with me that, them old broads, they'll leave you stuff after they pass on, for giving them a little thrill in the end of years,
It makes sense. I understand that.
I'm hoping that'll work out. It hasn't yet, but I'm working on it, and all you can do is try.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'm trying as hard as I can. I try on those old broads, I put it to them.
Yeah.
You don't think I do? You don't think I'm coming correct, do you?
I believe it. I totally believe it. It happens.
I can put it to an old broad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, Rick, thank you for helping me with my survey. We're doing just a survey on singles in the area.
Right.
Well, thanks for your help. I appreciate it a lot.
Hey, and I'm open to help you anytime you need to. In about 30 years, give me another call.
Well, by that time you'll be the same age as me, Rick.
Well, I'm the same age as you right now.
Yes, so we would be the same age then.
Are you saying you want to grow old together with me?
No. I'm sorry, Rick, for being blunt, but no, I have a significant other.
Oh. I thought you might want to.
No, but thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
Hello, I'm sorry to bother you, but I have an emergency next door. I need to come over and use your phone. This one's not working.
Well, go to the front desk.
Well, I guess I could do that, but I thought,
Yeah,
I don't
that
know,
would
I
be
thought
great.
maybe
Go
you
to
would
the
be
front.
neighborly. You don't
No.
got to be...
I'm not neighborly by.
I'm going to kick your door on the way down.
I had a birthday recently, and say goodnight. Just kidding. What if that was my closing joke? Had a birthday. Thank you. So I got one of my buddies gave me a weird present. One of my friends works for a porn company, and he gave me 20 pornos. Which, you think that's, a good gift, but it's a horrible gift. Because it's way too much porn to get it once. He's like, here you go, bro. I'm like, what's this? He's like, porn. I'm like, how many? He's like, 20. I'm like, I have one dick, right? What am I supposed to do with this? I didn't leave my house for 2 months. Well, you can't not watch it at once. I was literally just like a caveman, just watching every single one. I grew like a beard. I was all dehydrated. People would knock on the door. I'm like, go away! Who are you? What do you want from me? Go away! Happy birthday to me! I left my house. I'm like, who's president? Where? I'm still jerking off. Oh my God. What else? And single. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't want to get married right away. Why do people do? They rush into that shit. You know what's weird? It's weird when you meet somebody, like, maybe somebody you grew up with who's like a total idiot who gets married. That's, like, surprising. Like somebody you grew up with. Hey, what's up, Steve? What's going on? Nothing. I got fucking married. What? You got married? Yeah, dude. I just saw you a month ago on ecstasy shitting into a mailbox. I know. It was her mailbox. We started talking, whatever.
Anyway, Nunu just sent me the number for the do drop in Honolulu. I've called them before. What happened last time? What do I want to say to the do drop in Honolulu?
It's the middle of the night.
I know, but it's in the morning, too. We're right at the halfway point. How are you, my babe?
Listen, if any of this is the middle of the night. I'm an old age pensioner, and it's making me ill, this is.
But this is urgent, ma'am. Please, just let me explain the situation.
What happened?
Well, it's like this. A deedle-deedle-dop, deedle-doo, you know?
Who's died? Has someone died?
No, not at all, no, but this is Joe America.
Yes, but I don't want you ringing at this time in the night. I'm an old age pensioner.
What are you crying for, girl?
Because you don't ring people and wake them up.
Are you scared?
Yes, I'm absolutely petrified. I'm going to call the police.
Don't call the police. Come on, baby. It's okay. I'm just trying to, have a little fun. I don't mean nothing mean, baby.
Don't ever ring again.
Hey, don't get so mad at me, baby. Come on. Oh, man, poor lady. I feel bad now. Oh, my God.
I live in New York City. Yeah, a lot of people say New York City is... A lot of people say that's the greatest city on earth. I don't know how you can say any city's the greatest city unless you've been to every single city, right? What do you know? Maybe there's a city somewhere in Indonesia where there's like 28 people, 26 of them are hot chicks that'll blow you for a nickel. You know what I mean? That'd be a good city. You know, and the other two are dudes that give you nickels. That might be the kind of city that you'd want to check out, right? Given a chance. Man, I'm getting old. I don't know how it happened. It just happens so fast. I feel like I'm the young guy. And you don't even realize that you don't look and act the same as you did when you were younger. You still think you're the same guy. I thought I was still a young dude, So I walked through an Abercrombie & Fitch, and they looked at me like I was walking through a playground with my cock in my hand. Man, don't go into an Abercrombie & Fitch if you're over 35 years old, because I'll tell you that, they'll remind you pretty damn quick how much of a twisted pervert you are for even thinking that you can wander through that high school cafeteria. Anything over 34-inch waist, they stack way up high in the corner. They literally have like one pair of pants over 34-inch, and they hang it up really high, like they stacked. You can't get it yourself. You got to ask one of the shirtless boy whores who works there if he'll climb for you. Just round out the old. Yeah, I'm too fat and old to get that. Can you climb up, you little? This might be too personal to admit this early, but the other day I was sitting on the toilet, and my balls dipped into the water. And that had never happened to me before, so at first I didn't even know what it was. It's just something felt kind of nice. It was like a refreshing sort of sensation, actually. I thought, well, that's yeah. And then I realized I was teabagging my own toilet water. Do you realize how upsetting and depressing that is? That I got old man saggy ball bags that's just swinging loose that low. Because I've sat on that bowl thousands of times. It was in my house. It never happened before. So I guess my balls must have just been sort of skimming the surface, And finally they're like, fuck it, we're going in. And they just right in the water. Like, all right, that's exactly the moment that I became middle-aged. I could trace it to that exact. I'm a middle-aged man because my balls actually just fucking gave up on trying to fight gravity. Just dip right in the old toilet water. And at first I thought maybe it's a practical joke, you know? Maybe somebody added water as a gag. You know, maybe I'm getting punked. And I'm looking around for Ashton Kutcher to come running around the corner with an empty bucket. But there's no gag. It was just my old saggy nut bag. Couldn't support the weight long enough to...
The Dewdrop Inn in Honolulu.
Who's your nephew?
Hello, is this Charlie?
Yeah, who is?
How are you doing there? You're my favorite employee there. I love it when you take my order. Even when you get confused sometimes. Charlie, are you ready? Can I place my order, please?
Huh?
Can I place my order? Are you ready? You got a pen and a guest checkbook? Charlie,
what are you looking for?
I'm looking for you, Charlie, and I'm trying to give you my order. What's wrong with you?
No, I don't understand what you're talking about.
Have you been drinking tonight? Because it sounds... You've been hitting the plum wine, haven't you, again? I can tell it in your voice.
Who's calling?
I'm a customer. I'm calling to order some food. Damn you. Are you fucking with me? Or are you really just that damn stupid?
Who is calling?
My name is Ed Rosenthal. I'm on vacation here in Honolulu, and every time I come back, I love to go back to the Dewdrop Inn for dinner.
Hello, I love you.
I love you too. That was strange. And well, with that, I think I'm going to end the program. 2.5 hours is long enough for me, so I hope you enjoyed, I hope everybody enjoyed my stupidity and moronicness tonight. I thank you for listening. I hope that you'll tune in again next week and visit my website, kdkprankcalls.com, join the forums, hang out in the chat room during the week, whatever. Does anybody ever use the chat room except for Saturday night? Probably never do. But there you go. If you want to make prank call friends, you can hang out in there, whatever. Anyway, tune in again next week. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, KDK's Lunatic Fringe. Until then, stay just the way you are, just the way we like you. Stay beautiful. Oh, and thank you to everybody who sent numbers in, confirmed numbers for me, and contributed in the chat room and had some fun. So thanks to everybody all around.
Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. That's orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm of 40,000 miles an hour of the galaxy we call the Milky Way. Our galaxy itself contains 100 billion stars. It's 100,000 light years side to side. It bulges in the middle, 16,000 light years thick, but out by us it's just 3,000 light years wide. We're 30,000 light years from galactic central point. We go round every 200 million years. And our galaxy is only one of millions of billions in this amazing and expanding universe. itself keeps on expanding and expanding in all of the directions it can whiz. As fast as it can go, the speed of light, you know, 12 million miles a minute, and that's the fastest speed there is. So remember, when you're feeling very small and insecure, how amazingly unlikely is your birth. And pray that there's intelligent life somewhere up in space, 'cause there's bugger all down here on Earth.
Well, goodbye. And don't think it hasn't been a little slice of heaven.